Good afternoon. Thank you all for joining us to help celebrate this incredible group of graduates that are seated behind me. It is a real honor to begin this ceremony for the class of 2024. As many of us had the privilege to hear last night, this class is so wonderfully unique. They have had quite the journey these past 4 years, and yet, despite everything that life tried to throw at them, it has only made them stronger individually, but also, as we heard last night, and as we'll hear today, it has created an incredible bond that will stay with them forever. Gwendolyn Brooks wrote a poem called Speech to the Young, Speech to the Progress Forward. At the end, she says, "We are each other's harvest. We are each other's business. We are each other's magnitude and bond. Live not for the battles won. Live not for the end of the song. Live in the along." She wrote this poem to encourage young people to stay focused, be ready for failure, and always have their sights on what they want to accomplish. That you have to live in the present. Whatever has happened to you in the past has no power over you, this present moment, because life is now. However, she's also saying to be a part of something. This is what I know for sure. In order to be truly happy, you must live along with and stand for something larger than yourself. When I read this poem, I thought of you guys. In my short time with you, I have watched you all be a part of something great and put each other first. Time and time again, you have moved forward by giving back. If you were hurting, you helped someone else ease their hurt. You were amazing role models and leaders, even when you had your own doubts. You were all able to do this because you believed in each other and had each other's backs. Graduates, take a moment and look at each other. Good, don't be shy, look at each other. You are all walking through this moment and will share this memory together. Now, also remember these wise words that y'all grew up with. Everyone is special in their own way. We make each other strong. We are not the same. We're different in a good way. Together's where we belong. We're all in this together. Together, you are the incredibly unforgettable class of 2024. So now let's get this party started by welcoming Mrs. Martins to the podium.
First, I want to say thank you to all of you for this weather. Because without your thoughts, prayers, and good wishes, this would not have happened. So we've been watching it for many days, as you can imagine. So again, my heartfelt thanks to all that you did to have this be a beautiful day. Certainly already, as you've seen, just coming in. So good afternoon and welcome, trustees, family, friends, faculty, staff, and especially graduates. Today's a remarkable day. We are celebrating the graduation of our seniors together as a community on our beautiful campus. And as I said, many thanks to you for your good thoughts and prayers that the rain has held off and we have this beautiful day to celebrate. One of the most important and beloved traditions that we have at Penguin Hall is the laying of the stones in the Legacy Garden. In living out our mission and vision of APH, each of our graduates leaves an indelible mark on our community. The Legacy Garden is both a symbolic and physical representation of that mark and that of the class of 2024. The Legacy Garden is located in the courtyard situated in the heart of the original manor house. There, we are invited to contemplate with reverence and gratitude the very best of who we are called to be at APH. Just before this ceremony, our class of 2024 placed river rocks carved with their name, and year of graduation around the tree where they will join the stones of graduates past. The stones create an infinity circle, a circle that will continue to grow as our school grows, a circle that represents the very fabric of our school, powered by the gifts, talents, and service that each of our graduates have shared with us. Know that we are blessed to witness the legacy they leave behind as they walk the next steps on their path. The class of 2024 is now part of the legacy of Penguin Hall. I invite families to visit the Legacy Garden after this ceremony or other times when you visit the campus. On behalf of our graduates, I want to express my profound gratitude to all of the families and friends gathered here today. Thank you for your steadfast encouragement, the sacrifices you had made to support your students, and the unwavering belief you've placed in your students' potential throughout their time at APH. To our graduates, we gather here today to celebrate your achievements and to send you on the next chapter of your lives. I am filled with an overwhelming sense of pride and admiration for each one of you. Graduation represents not just an end, but also a beginning, a stepping stone toward the vast possibilities that lie ahead. You are here not just as a graduate, but as a future leader, innovator, and change maker. Each of you possesses a unique set of gifts and talents that have the power to shape the world in profound ways. Whatever your gifts may be, know that they are meant to be shared generously with the world. It is in that act of giving that we find true fulfillment. It is through our contributions to the greater good that we leave a lasting legacy behind and beyond our individual achievements. As you go forth, use your words to amplify stories that inspire empathy and understanding. Use your creativity to challenge perceptions and to spark conversations that encourage a culture of open-mindedness. And use your influence to empower those around you. Create an environment of acceptance and stand up for what's right. And as we stand on the threshold of a new beginning, I am also reminded of the profound impact that kindness can have, especially when intertwined with our core values of resilience, integrity, courage, and respect. Each year, we discuss and incorporate these values. In short, this is how we describe them. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to weather life's storms with grace and determination. Integrity is the bedrock upon which trust and respect are built. It is the alignment of our actions with our values, even when no one is watching. Courage is the fuel that propels us forward, despite our fears and doubts. Respect is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship, whether it be with our friends, our colleagues, our fellow citizens of the world. It is the recognition of each person's worth, dignity, regardless of their background or beliefs. These virtues, like threads in a tapestry, weave together to create a fabric of character that is both strong and compassionate. As you now leave the familiar confines of this school and step into the world beyond, I urge you to embrace these values wholeheartedly and let kindness be your guiding light. Kindness is a currency that knows no bounds, a language understood by all, regardless of background or circumstance. It is a fundamental principle that should inform every aspect of our lives. As you chase your dreams and aspirations, never underestimate the power of kindness to shape your journey. Whether you're pursuing a career, advocating for social change, or simply navigating the complexities of everyday life, let kindness be the compass that guides you towards empathy, compassion, and understanding. In a world that can often seem harsh and unforgiving, kindness serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us of a shared humanity and our capacity to uplift one another. Remember, Penguin Hall graduates, that you hold within you the power to make a difference, to be the change makers, the trailblazers, and the leaders of tomorrow. As you step out into the world, dare to dream boldly, dare to defy expectations, and dare to leave your mark on the canvas of history. It is with much pride and a full heart that we send you into the next step of your journey. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
Each year, we select 3 seniors to share their journey and wise words for their peers at graduation. One of our speakers is selected by her peers in the senior class, and then all other seniors are encouraged to submit a draft of a speech to a graduation speech committee, which is made up of teachers, administration, and staff at APH. This committee then reviews all speeches with names removed and votes to select our remaining 2 student speakers. This year, the seniors selected Ella Walgreen to give the first speech at graduation. Ella's teachers describe her as funny, energetic, upbeat, and liked and respected by all. She knows how to raise our spirits and make us smile, and did so with her bi-weekly weather reports at all school meetings. She was also recently elected by her peers as one of 2 class agents. I am pleased to welcome Ella to the podium to share her words with all of us this afternoon.
Thank you, Ms. Gordon, for that warm welcome. Good afternoon, class of 2024, APH, faculty, staff, and trustees, and of course, friends and families. I am truly honored and humbled that these amazing 35 graduates selected me to share some words of reflection and inspiration with all of you here today. Now, don't worry, I promise I'll keep it a little more serious than my typical weather jokes I share at morning meetings here. At graduations happening around the world this month, audiences like yourselves are hearing a similar refrain. A group of students thrust into the difficulties of learning during a global pandemic and learning how to overcome and thrive. But I want to talk to you about something a little more special and a little closer to home. I want to tell you how we learn to build a community, how we learn to build a family, and how we learned to build a home. Home is a crucial part of each and every one of our lives, and each individual's experiences shape their personal definition. Home is where you feel safe, happy, and welcomed. Home can really be anything you make it, and like any good noun, it can be represented by a person, by a place, or even by a thing. Home is a place where you can spread your wings. It is a place where you find your voice. To me, home is the people that I have met throughout my life, especially the people standing right behind me today. I have endless gratitude towards each and every one of them as we have truly gone through the chaotic ups and downs of high school together. We started this journey together in what feels like yesterday, under the guidance of faculty and staff looking to educate, enlighten, and empower. Words that we did not yet realize the full extent of their impact on our lives. We received a letter going into our first year here from the graduating seniors with sage words of wisdom and encouragement, and a note about the importance of kindness. That really stuck with me, that being kind to one another was the hallmark of our school. And only in hindsight do I see that that was truly the cornerstone of each and every one of our experiences here. But keep in mind, kindness is not just offering your seat up on the bus or complimenting somebody's nice dress. It's more than that. It's shown in small but big actions alike. But besides kindness, this group has truly gone through a lot. Whether it includes laughter, tears, or surprises, successes, mistakes, or failures, we've gone through it together. We've created a family through those experiences, memories, and adversity. We were always there for each other, whether that be sharing a seat, eating lunch outside in the gazebo on a freezing cold day to avoid COVID freshman year, cheering on teammates during hard-fought battles on the fields, courts, and tracks, but more importantly, always coming off high-fiving each other regardless of the outcome. Hopping on a Zoom to help others struggling with trigonometry, that one might have been me. Faculty, staying late, making extra study packets to help students prepare for tests. Big shout out to Mr. Borzi, thank you for it all. eating the gourmet foods at lunch made by the one and only Chef Ryan. Where would we all be without Chef Ryan? Big applause to him. Please come and make my college lunches for me. Experiencing the world with faculty and staff, from international trips to college visits to unique artistic performances and hands-on learning. Or just simply listening and being there for a peer when all they needed was a shoulder to cry on. We truly are the best class. We did it all. Every single person sitting here is someone that all the others can count on. For the most part, friends are temporary, but sisters are forever. Although everyone behind me may not be biological sisters, we are indeed logical sisters and have a special bond that will most definitely persist forever. To paraphrase A.A. Milne, the author of Winnie the Pooh, how lucky are we to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. We are all about to head out into the world and seek out our own adventures and find our own successes and failures. And I promise you, these graduates will travel far and wide, but we will always have this foundation to support us. I hope that everyone in our class takes what we've learned from this community and brings that love and kindness into the world as we continue to create more homes in our new environments, while never forgetting about this one. Use your voices to bring positive change. Be a community builder and say yes to everything, especially the difficult things or that which you might be afraid of trying. Take those lessons you've learned here and share that love, and continue to build communities, continue to build families, and continue to build homes. And I'd be remiss if I didn't end with one of my famous weather jokes, a staple of our morning meetings here. Today's penguin forecast is a sky full of flying graduation caps, and the future is bright and sunny. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you.
Our next speech will be delivered by two seniors. Jay Hilario and Alicia Baez created a duo speech for the graduation committee to review, which was enthusiastically recommended to move forward. Jay is described by her teachers as multi-talented. She can sing, dance, DJ, and is very artistic to boot. Alicia's teachers are in awe of her wisdom. She has sage advice for her friends and classmates and was able to gracefully balance the college search process with schoolwork during her senior year. Please welcome Jay and Alicia to the podium.
¿Qué lo que a todos? My name is Alicia Baez. And my name is Gianalise Hilario. We are both very honored to be here to speak for our grade. Alicia and we met in the 8th grade, and when we found out we were going to attend the same high school, it allowed our transition to be easier. Being raised in a mainly Black and Hispanic city, going into a predominantly white school was definitely a culture shock for the both of us. At first, it was hard to adjust, but throughout the years, we found ways to make a comfortable environment for our students of color. We joined the Racial Equality Committee, where we learned and taught each other about our different cultures, and have kept this alive throughout the years with the other people of color in our grade. We were also given the opportunity to share our cultures and educate the student body about who we are. We created a Spanish for Native Speakers class for Hispanic students who grew up speaking Spanish and wanted to improve. We shed light on Black History and Hispanic Heritage Month to educate, enlighten, and empower students and faculty in the school. This has inspired us to continue advocating for ourselves and for our peers for diversity, equity, and inclusion beyond high school. We are proud of our Dominican culture, and we are very honored to have shared it with everyone else during these last 4 years. We are grateful for the space to branch out and meet new people, as well as to grow our friendship.
During these 4 years, we've been through many things, good and bad. We overcame them and have created many fond memories. We are very proud of everyone in our grade, and I'm very happy to say that I've made friends for life here at Penguin Hall. One defining moment for our grade was our first year during COVID, where we had hybrid-style classes. The pandemic caused lots of separation worldwide, whether it was through people's families, jobs, or friends. However, we feel the pandemic connected all of us. Having never experienced this type of crisis, we learned to lean on each other for support and help each other when we were struggling. Even though hybrid learning limited our time together, we still made the effort to see each other outside of school. 6 feet apart, of course, or online. We built our friendships through Zoom calls after school, spending hours and hours talking, laughing, doing assignments, and even having virtual slumber parties.
But we are not here to reminisce only about the past. We're here to talk about the future, our future. As we enter this new chapter in our book, we are finally faced with the responsibility of creating our own destiny. A destiny in which we fulfill our passions and make them become a reality. An important lesson that I learned at APH is that as a woman, I have a voice, and I am more than capable of advocating for myself when striving for what I want. I've learned to be fearless when it comes to rising up to success. Dr. K has always taught me to be confident in my answers and to never second guess myself. My time at Penguin Hall has helped me to not doubt myself and my strengths and be proud of my accomplishments. I plan on carrying what I learned here throughout my life, especially going into a male-dominated field of marketing. And I hope you all bring this lesson with you on all your journeys.
Tying into what Jay learned from Dr. K in her 4 years here, I'd also like to share a lesson that I learned from my math teacher, Mr. Borzi. He said quitting is underrated. Sure, this may seem controversial and quitting may look down upon, but it depends on your perspective on the subject. I view this way as teaching me acceptance and knowing when I've worked hard enough. I used to struggle with overworking myself and only caring about getting the best grades. This led to a decrease of self-esteem and a downturn in my mental health. I realized I shouldn't strive to be perfect in a world that is imperfect. There is nothing wrong with knowing your limits and stepping away from something that does not benefit you anymore or affects you negatively. Be proud of all the effort you made, even if you had to step down from it. That being said, our community at APH has always held us up when we get knocked down. Throughout these years here, we've had tremendous amount of support, not only from our teachers and staff, but also from our fellow peers.
Through every test prep packet, quiz on análisis gramatical, proofs in geometry, and even staying on beat for all the bloodshed songs in world literature, these struggles brought us to where we are now. And for proofs, we just struggled and gave up on that. Our obstacles and hardships have shaped us for the better. The test prep packets have taught us self-management and organization. The quizzes on análisis gramatical have improved our Spanish speaking and writing skills. Writing and performing the bloodshed songs based on Greek mythology and Nigerian literature inspired the rapper in all of us.
Although adulthood might seem scary, I am confident that everyone behind me will be successful and are going to do great things in this world.
Y para nuestros padres y familias, gracias por criarnos con nuestra hermosa cultura para que podamos compartirla con los demás.
También gracias por empujarnos a ser las mejores versiones de nosotras mismas. Nuestros logros también son los logros tuyos. Te queremos mucho.
And to all the parents in our grade, we are eternally grateful for all your help to make our senior year unforgettable. We acknowledge all the hard work that you've put in, and we would like to give you a huge thank you.
As we close this chapter and embark on our future endeavors, let us cherish the memories we have created. the friendships we have forged, and the lessons we have learned. Thank you for shaping us into the leaders of tomorrow. And goodbye, APH!
Our final speaker is Christelle Balin. Christelle is known as the diplomat, loved by all and nurturing to her classmates. She is exceptionally kind, and her teachers appreciated that she was always the first one to say thank you as she leaves her classes. Please welcome Christelle to the podium for our final student speech of the program.
I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. I'm a daughter of Haitian immigrants who came to the United States to give their kids a better life. I am the 9th daughter out of 7 brothers and 1 older sister. As someone with a big family, they are the most important thing to me. Therefore, when choosing a school, I wanted the same atmosphere that I had at home. It was hard choosing which high school to attend coming straight out of the pandemic in 8th grade, to trying to navigate the world differently. With the help of my classmates, who I'm adored learning with over these 4 years, and the teachers who have been supportive of not only my education, but my future, I know that I will be walking out of this building more confident and ready to make a change in this world. When arriving at APH, I didn't know I would make lifelong lasting friendships. Whether it was going on Zoom with my classmates after school to do homework together, or sitting outside for lunch freshman year in any kind of weather. APH has allowed me to meet so many amazing people who have supported us students through tough times as well as our successes. Not every high school student gets to feel like this at their school. So we are lucky to be surrounded by people who are truly a blessing. I will never forget the amount of laughs and memories I have had with this class and cheered to our future endeavors. Teachers play a crucial part in people's lives, whether it's adults, children, or teenagers like me. A teacher that deserves recognition is Mr. McLean. When I walked into Mr. McLean's class, I didn't expect to make so many infographics, but little did I know I would be using them for the future. My favorite infographic that I made was one of which I shared with the beauty of my country, Haiti. Speaking about my rich culture and the beautiful small island to a room full of classmates who share the same excitement as me is amazing. Seeing different cultures in a bright light made me enjoy the class even more. Tying other cultures' history and how they interfere with the United States was very interesting. That taking into consideration, I have decided to major in international relations and help inspire the younger generation become the next world leaders. I believe my generation will bring peace and justice to problems that need to be solved. I want to personally thank Mr. McLean for always helping me through my overthinking of assignments and introducing to my future major. I know that whatever I do in life, I will be happy because I plan to do good things in the world. My time here at Penguin Hall has also helped me to boost my confidence. I can stand up for myself when I know I'm not being treated fairly or talked down to. Finding my group of friends made my experience in high school memorable for the rest of my life. You know who you are. And it fills my heart knowing that my wonderful family will always have my back, not only in college, but the rest of my life. The class of 2024 will forever be my non-blood family related family because of all the hardships and successes we faced all together. I stand here today to thank you all for helping me become the person that I am today. APH will always have my heart. Thank you.
I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now what I was made for. What was I made for? Taking a drive, I was an ideal, look so alive. Turns out I'm not real, just something you paid for. What was I made for? 'Cause I don't know how to feel, but I wanna try. I don't know how to feel, but someday I might. Someday I might. When did it end? All the enjoyment. I'm sad again. Don't tell my boyfriend it's not what he's made for. What was I made for? 'Cause I don't know how to feel, but I wanna try. I don't know how to feel, but someday I might. Someday I might. Think I forgot how to be happy. Something I'm not, but something I can be. Something I wait for. Something I'm made for. Something I'm made for.
Jay, that was gorgeous. Thank you. She deserves another round of applause. And this is the part you've all been waiting for, the conferring of the diplomas. Members of the class of 2024, by the authority granted in me by the Academy at Penguin Hall, Board of Trustees, President Molly Martins, and faculty, I hereby certify that you have met all of the academic and co-curricular requirements for graduation. We will now confer your individual diplomas. Alicia Nicole Baez. Christelle Love Balin. Chloe Ann Best. Abigail Fitzpatrick Buchler. Sarah Haley Braverman. Charlotte Grace Burbridge. Alexandra Rosa Cowan. Olivia Allison DeMario. Natalie Dominguez. Caitlin Ella Duffy. Valentina Duque Velasquez. Emma Michaela Duval. Alexis Grace Emerson. Cass Elena Fallon. Melissa Fernandez. Shelby Elizabeth Fisher. Lena Nabanga Folcom. Eliani Ested Guzman. Ready? Gwyneth Lee Harding. Emma Hawthorne. Ivy Heffernan. Giannalise Hilario. Tyler Delaney Hilton. Aliyah Isa Therese Jalal. Chloe Camille Jean. Elizabeth Ann Laux. Amy Jasmine Michelle. Avery Katharina Nash. Grace Margaret Ramos. Catherine Janet Riley. Alessandra Noel Scipioni. Ashley Madison Shell. Sarah Isabella Spetter. Zephyr Axion Soraya Traor. Ella Victoria Walgreen. Erin Siobhan Wood. I'm going to let Erin get back to her seat before we do the next action. This is the moment in our ceremony when you officially become graduates of the Academy of Penguin Hall. As you prepare to move your tassels, please know that we are grateful to have walked beside you on your APH journey. Take good care of yourselves and each other, and keep APH in your hearts, knowing that we believe in you. You always have a home here at APH. Class of 2024, please move your tassels from the right to the left to signify that you have graduated. All right. Friends, families, students, faculty, staff, trustees, it is my great honor to present to you the Academy at Penguin Hall Class of 2024.
The girls will lead us out of here now, and we invite you to join us on the upper lawn with just a little snack and meet up with your recent graduates and alumni of the Academy of Penguin Hall. So, thank you.